Do you see the connection there? Notice how words like love connect to value and investment. Do y'all follow this? You invest in and value the things that you love. So when we look at our community and we don't see our community receiving the investment it deserves because everybody leaves the community to go to work every day, to work for white people and to invest in white people and to spend businesses with white people, well, then that means that our community lacks investment because we don't love that community. We don't invest, we don't take care of things that we don't care about. So when something's not taken care of, it's because nobody loves it. So the biggest question that I ask you is, do you love yourself? Do you love your name? Do you love your children? Do you love your family? In fact, when I'm seeing these studies that are talking about how hard it is for young people to afford apartments or to buy a house, um, it's very easy, it's very easy to solve that problem. Like they say, oh, young people can't afford to get apartments and young people have to live with their parents till they're 30. I'm like, well, the solution's easy. If you love your kids and you just buy them some, consistent amounts of stock every week until they're, from the time they're born, they're going to have over $100,000 in the bank by the time they're 20. So then at that point, they won't have any economic problems. They won't have to live with you. They'll be able to go out into the world and actually have a capital base. But I really think that overall, sometimes self-esteem and self-love kicks in because think about it. Think about what happens when you try to do something big, when you try to do something different, when you try to go start that business or you start investing or you start really caring about yourself and taking care of yourself. What are the haters going to say? What's the first thing they're going to say? Well, who do you think you are? Well, oh, you think you better than everybody else. Oh, you must be acting white. And what I really think that they're doing is they're resenting the fact that you actually have the audacity to have some level of self-esteem. They're like, well, I don't love myself because I know I ain't nobody, and you should know that you ain't nobody neither. And so why are you walking around here acting like you are somebody? Well, because maybe it's because you really are somebody. Or maybe also because you understand the deep-seated reality that exists in this universe, which is that you are somebody once you believe that you're somebody because you become somebody because you make yourself somebody. But the only way you can make yourself somebody is if you believe that you deep inherently deserve the right to eventually become somebody after you've made yourself into whatever it is you want to be. Maybe you are nobody. Maybe that's it. Maybe we all start off as nobody, but at some point somebody becomes a somebody, right? So how do you become a somebody? Well, typically, a somebody is a nobody who invested in themselves because they said, if I invest in this so called nobody, this nobody will become a somebody. Every cup on the table starts as an empty freaking cup, but some of those cups get filled, some of them don't. A full cup did not start off full, a full cup started off empty. The reason the full cups are full and the empty cups are empty is because nobody poured into the empty cups.